When I'm looking to build a shelter, before I get anywhere near actually beginning the build, it's critical you have to do a site assessment. There's a number of things you've got to check for. Insect nests, wasps' nests, anything on the ground. I'll do a full site assessment around here. And more importantly, check out down here. I'm right up on this viewpoint. There's the river coming through. Opportunity, a little fish maybe later on for my supper. I've had quite a few rain showers come through. I'm going to need to make my shelter as watertight as possible. But if I'm underneath a decent canopy like we've got here, it shouldn't get too wet. However, when you're underneath trees, you have to check the integrity of the trees around you. You do not want a branch falling on you in the middle of the night. And this is a perfect example. Big old oak tree, an absolute monster. Probably been here 40, 50 years maybe. Rotten as hell in the middle. And down there is the top half of it. Selection of your site is absolutely critical before you start building. We've got real good mixture here. Most of them grow quite straight, which is what I'm kind of looking for. Got holly, silver birch, ash, a few hazel, 6 to 7 foot tall, straight enough, and they will make a nice lean-to. Just de-limbing it at the moment, using the saw or the axe. And you want to keep all of this stuff. So all of this canopy, I'll stack it up, and that'll definitely make the shelter a lot more waterproof. Just got to finish these notches off and just take out. Perfect. Right, so get them in position and then lash it nice and tight. Leave a tag end, and that notch really helps put extra strength into it. Look at that, nice and strong. You want to have a very, very small amount of air that you're heating up with your body. You want it very cozy. The smaller and tighter, the better. That's about right. Main beam on in a bit of a figure of 8 kind of loop. So this one here is actually just a bit that I already found that worked nicely. Probably about half of these are bits I've found about around the forest. That'll just give it a little bit of extra support in the wind. There we go. So once we lash those and dig them in, it can't go anywhere. That's the beauty of leaving these tag ends. You can actually use a tag end from a previous lashing. You can probably start to see now why I like to pick the straightest possible timbers to minimise gaps. This is some of our canopy that we took down before. So if you have a look at the natural shape of a leaf, it's got ridges and veins in it. That's actually so that the tree doesn't catch too much water. It channels the water off the leaf, otherwise it'd be a hell of a lot of weight on a big tree. So we're going to use that to our advantage. So I tend to bend them all forward slightly and make sure that they are facing down to channel any water down towards the back. There'll be maybe the odd drip if you get a bit of rain, but not really that fussed about it. 2.5 to 3 hours I think I've spent on this now. Depending on weather conditions, if it did rain heavily and there was a bit of extra weight in there, this will probably still last a few weeks. You could build something much, much bigger than this, but that's perfect for me. Just make something that you're happy with. You know, not many people get to say that they built their bedroom for the night.